All right. For years, we've all been sold this idea, right? That to succeed, you have to be number one, a grueling climb to the top. But what if that's the wrong race entirely? Today, we're going to tear that idea down and look at a blueprint that's all about shifting the goal from being the best to becoming the only.
I mean, doesn't this just hit you right where you live? Phew. If you've ever felt that burnout, that feeling of just never quite catching up to the superstars in your field, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You're not alone. This one idea, it flips the whole script on how we're supposed to think about our careers.
So that brings us to the big question, the game-changing question. What if you could be the only? See, this is the pivot. It's a huge one. It's not about trying to run faster in someone else's race. It's about creating a whole new game, a category of one where you literally have no competition.
Let's just be real for a second. The race to be number one, it's a trap. It is a brutal, high-stakes lottery, and the odds are just not in our favor. A tiny, tiny fraction of people ever get there. For everyone else, it's a fast track to burnout. And that's the exact problem that this idea of skill stacking is here to solve.
And I love this way of thinking about it. Instead of trying to climb that one single impossibly high mountain that everyone else is scrambling up, what if you could build your own unique mountain range? Just picture that. It's not about being the tallest peak. It's about having this incredible, diverse landscape of skills that only you possess.
Okay, so if climbing that single peak is out, what's the alternative? Well, it's all about the power of combination. This is how you create your own game. We're talking about taking skills where you're, good, but maybe not the best in the world, and mixing them together to create something that's totally new and, frankly, way more valuable.
And here's where the math just completely changes. Trying to be in the top 1% of anything, that feels like a lottery ticket, right? Almost impossible. But what about being in the top 20%? Now that's different. That's tough, for sure, but it feels doable. And what if you could be in the top 20% in, say, 3 different skills? That's when things get really, really interesting.
Let's use an example to bring this to life. Okay, picture a programmer. They're good, top 20% good, but not, a programming god. Now, let's say they're also a pretty solid public speaker. Again, top 20%. And to top it off, they're a decent technical writer. Each of those skills by itself, they're good, but not earth-shattering.
But when you stack them all together, whoa, you've just created something new. The elite technical explainer. Suddenly, this person isn't just a coder. They're the one person in the company who can take super complex technical stuff and make it exciting and understandable for executives or clients. They've just created a category of one, and they own it.
So the formula is actually super simple. It's good plus good equals exceptional and unique. You see, you don't have to kill yourself trying to be the best. You just combine a few things you're pretty good at, and the combination becomes something exceptional, something nobody else has.
And when you start thinking this way, it's more than just a cool career trick. It actually gives you 3, let's call them superpowers. And these are the things that make you totally unbeatable in the modern world.
Okay, superpower number 1, the uncopyable moat. Think about it. Your unique mix of skills is like your personal fingerprint. It's incredibly hard for someone to copy. Number 2, the adaptability engine. The world changes fast, right? Industries get disrupted. But when you have a diverse skill set, you can pivot. You're flexible, like bamboo. And superpower 3, the creativity spark. Real, true innovation almost always happens at the intersection of different fields. You become that intersection.
This really gets to the heart of the mindset shift. The old question we all ask is, what should I be? A marketer, a coder? It puts you in a box. The new, way more powerful question is, what unique problem can I solve with my specific combination of talents? You stop being a label and you start being a solution.
All right, I know what you're thinking. This sounds awesome, but how do I actually do it? So let's get down to brass tacks. We're going to walk through a quick guide, a framework, to help you start building your stack, like today.
First thing you need is a tool called the T-shaped skill map. It's a super simple way to just see your skills on paper. The vertical part of the T, that's your deep expertise, your main thing. The horizontal bar at the top, that's all the other skills you have that support and enhance your main thing.
So let's say your deep vertical skill is financial analysis. You're a numbers whiz. But that horizontal bar might have things like public speaking, project management, maybe even writing. Those are the building blocks. That's the stuff we're going to stack.
Okay, and this part is so important. We have to go on a hidden skill hunt, because most of us completely undervalue what we can do. So ask yourself, what do people always ask me for advice on? What are my hobbies, the things I do just for fun? Are you that person who can organize a chaotic group trip? Guess what? That's a real skill. It all counts.
And listen to this, because this is where you find the gold. If a combination of your skills feels totally natural to you, but kind of weird to other people, you've struck gold. That little bit of weird is your unique niche. That's your superpower.
Now, a lot of people worry, won't I just become a jack of all trades, master of none? And that's a fair question. But there's a simple rule for this, the 70-20-10 rule. You spend 70% of your time deepening your core skill, 20% on a skill right next to it, and then the last 10% you spend on a total wild card, something totally different. That's where the magic connections happen.
So, when you put all this together, you make this incredible shift. You finally get to stop competing, and you can start creating. You're not trying to win a game someone else made up. You're creating a game that you're literally the only player in.
And what does this lead to? Something called sovereign value. This is the ultimate goal. It means you become the only logical choice for a very specific, very valuable type of problem. You're not just an option anymore. You are the option.
I mean, this quote just says it all, doesn't it? The goal isn't to win the game. It's to create a game that only you can win. It's not about being a better player. It's about being the game designer. Okay, so here's your assignment for this week. Let's make this real. First, I want you to actually create your T-shaped skill map. Don't be shy, write down everything, unearth those hidden skills. And then, second, start looking for those intersections. Play around with the combinations. Look for those weird sparks that get you excited.
Because really, that's what this is all about. Stop trying to be the best. Seriously, just let that pressure go and start becoming the only. Focus your energy on building that unique stack, because the world is waiting for that one-of-a-kind thing that only you can bring to the table.